lar3z_TV. It seems like your sound alerts browser source is offline. Make sure you've implemented the source correctly in OB.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Emerson Hancock.
Well, he tried to make it through the fifth inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Marco Mendoza at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. Here comes the 0-1. Now 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Stay hot. Stay hot. Here you go.
1-2 now. And misses inside.
It's a good take.
Stay hot, baby. Stay hot.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
The pitch. Bounced out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next is the Tigers.
So digging in, Jace Young. Bounce to the right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Tigers strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And now the shortstop, Marco Mendoza.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
Man at first, Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far.
He's going.
And there he goes. Got him. And that is that. Mariners leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Two outs, nobody on. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, but there's on base and slugging too. Out to short, Mendoza. Sends it across to first, and that is that. Tigers fail to make any noise. They lead it though 6-0. One down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Ball one, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fly ball down the line. Baez going back some more. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
In the air, center field. Green makes the grab, and there's two gone.
I always remember watching.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much.
And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Misses outside, 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. kicks and deals.
That's a
Next
ball.
offering misses down and away.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Let's go now. One time.
They say you win. That one ripped. Green hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but at home you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to
We're here in Seattle. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, we've got quite the pitching matchup in this one. 2 elite power pitchers going head-to-head.
Indeed, Boog, and this is going to be a fun one, especially.
And now it's going to be Marco Mendoza. Very used to hitting in spots like this. Right now, second in the AL in RBIs. That's out to center field. Carter settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. So 2 down, and up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. And first offering is fouled off. Well, who would have thought Jacob deGrom as a college shortstop and then a 9th-round pick by the Mets was going to turn into this good of a pitcher? Back-to-back Cy Youngs in both 2018 and 2019. And the 0-2. Got it. Him swinging.
I think the key.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza.
There you go. Let's fly.
The line to kick the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. And that one is inside. You know, if in fact Jacob deGrom adds to his Cy Young total as a Ranger, he'll become the first Ranger ever to win the Cy Young Award. And that would leave only the Colorado Rockies as a team that does not boast a Cy Young Award winner. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far not showing. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now the 0-1. This one high in the air to left center. He's under it. And there's one away. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. To the Rangers, 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, George Kirby. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And that one fouled off. Anderson leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carter grabs it on the run.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Marco Mendoza flied out his first time. McFarland back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mendoza in his second season, only 20 years old. He's a former American League MVP. That one missed.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next pitch misses. And now 3-0. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Smash to the left side. Over to Lowe. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets...
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Austin Martin stepping in for the Rangers. Right-handed reliever. Base hit, center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Here's Marcus Semien. And he deals. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. A heck of a play from his knees.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
First offering misses the mark. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, his 22nd homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 10-7.
This crowd back alive. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Well, we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the hill in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do we have on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go? Here's a big power threat. Austin Martin.
Austin Martin.
Kicks and fires. Out to short. Mendoza. On the run, sends it over to first, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, and infield. Now it's Marcus Semien. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And the righty deals. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Hoskins, and Semien is out. That ends the frame. No runs. Stepping in as the switch-hitting shortstop, Marco Mendoza, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Laser, base hit, runner around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. The 0-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimum.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Davis Wenzel. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Marco Mendoza. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Mendoza measures 6 feet 4 inches. Only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-1. And another ball. Arroyo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. A 2-run shot, just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Sam Huff. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Mendoza to second, on to Hoskins. Double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Evan Carter. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just...
Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 24th home run of the season. It's 4-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves.
Here's Marcus Semien, 1 for 2. Hit weakly on the ground. Mendoza. Close play, but in there.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out.
And a pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 3-0. Righty delivers. Yeah. Fastball in for a strike. And now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Right-hander kicks, deals. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And a pitch. On the ground to third. Martin fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 17.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Hauver squeezes it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Austin Meadows. 1-2 now. Slow ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 4-3 game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to... 1 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. You know, Singy, this is true. Max Fried, the night before his starts, will sit down and take his scouting report and play MLB The Show to see how his pitches work against the other team.
That's pretty impressive right there.
Step off, throw to first. Arroyo back in on a dive. Arroyo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Falling behind 2-1.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw, and it gets away. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 down, runners at second and third. And he walked him.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on.
Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
It's in and out of his glove. That leaves him without a throw. And they can't get the out. And here is Marco Mendoza. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake. And he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito. Next offering is down low. Fried in high school wore number 32 because he loved Sandy Koufax. In the dirt, 2-1.
It's your pitch, right here.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Garcia settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Ramon Laureano. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Go ahead run on base. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. The switch hitter batting right. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the. And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Homer number 25 on the year. It's 5-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered in this game. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
2 quick outs, needed to get that 3rd one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Ripped on a line. Carter makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Mariners leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, Josh Young.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next pitch is popped up. Mendoza makes the play, and there's 1 down. 2 outs, bases loaded. Marco Mendoza getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it. Right here.
Next pitch off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Good eye right there. Moore, the runner at third. Anderson at second. Arroyo on at first with two down.
Yeah, let's go.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2.
down.
Julio Rodriguez waiting for a turn at the plate.
Let's go now. One time.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job. Base is empty, one away. So now it's Corey Seager. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins. And they're down to their last out. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
A player with a hot bat gets a call from his representative.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, your 2000
first pitch coming your way next.
New York Yankees.
And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza, the American League leader in RBIs this year. Foul ball. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering is downstairs. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. Next pitch is inside. 3 balls and a strike. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. Three-two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for Seattle, and now and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza.
The second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Out to short, Mendoza. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Anthony.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marco Mendoza.
Mendoza now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Misses, and a count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. Back now in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the dirt. Trevino down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, big power guy.
So 2 down. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Next offering way off the plate. In the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it.
All right, come on,
Ichiro Iwamura stepping in now for the Yankees. At the belt and fires. Can't glove it cleanly. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, a great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest.
And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. Burns back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
And that one a little bit high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Now the third baseman, Ichiro Iwamura. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. Back here in New York, start of the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. The pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch.
At the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strike.
Top of inning number 7. And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Burns back to work. And that's outside.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The punch out there, and he's down on strike. 2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the show. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Macias. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Back at Yankee Stadium, now batting Jordan Luplow. Next pitch is popped up. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a little roller to the pull side, definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
There's one. How about that double play?
Sometimes it's just a little bit smarter to go ahead and make the play yourself. Less throws, less people.
Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0.
One time right now.
Fought off foul.
Here we go.
Ball to strike. Hammered. Base hit. Arroyo headed for the plate. He will score. And they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. Here goes the runner.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's already homered in this one.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like...
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. 1 run across. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy.
And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza, 1 for 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that is that. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Macias. Tapped on the ground softly to short, Mendoza. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. 1 out, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. And a foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Anderson, the lead runner at second. Arroyo at first, 2 out of the inning. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right-handed reliever. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
See it driving. Let's go right here.
2-2. That's inside. Julio Rodriguez waits on deck. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs, and that's ball four.
Take your base, ball four.
Base is full, two gone. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Get one, but it. Roberto Macias stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Popped up.
Your ball, your ball, your ball.
Mendoza makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, G-Man Choi.
Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. First pitch, not close.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
Anderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Here we go.
The pitch. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. No runs, no hits. And a final score of 12-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Mendoza, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Left field. Puts it away for the out. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the fourth, and now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Inside, just missed. There's a strike. Good eye right there. Next offering misses. 3-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten up.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Luplow quickly gets it back in. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Alex Verdugo.
Hey, let your can up there, huh?
Runner at second here, one gone. In the air, left side, and it falls. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Pitch was well outside. Definitely a bit of a defensive swing, but somehow he got the bat to it, and clearly his willingness to go the other way, that's what allowed him to find a knock on a difficult.
And now it's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Back in the Bronx, top six. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Mendoza, in his second season, only 20 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Fouled off left side.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
Next one misses. Ball 2. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's a 2-2. Chases that one out of the zone. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 2 away with nobody on. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. They say you win.
0-1.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Ichiro Iwamura stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And he deals. Towards first. Hoskins tossed to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. 5-1 is how it ends.
player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
25 Minnesota Twins.
And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Move to first. Anderson dives back. Another move to first. And they're keeping him close. That one inside. Ball one. Anderson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Like you can right there. Square it up.
Swing.
BRB.
And a miss, chased it out of the zone.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. Ball to strike, the pitch. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lewis pulls it down, 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And here comes Carlos Correa. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We played an inning, no score. Here's Alex Kirilloff. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Mendoza over to second, on to first, double play.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He swings and fouls one off. Mendoza throws right, bats left. Hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. The pitch. And ball 1. And strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is even, 2-2.
Yeah.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Hey, let her rip.
Whatever.
Whatevs.
Don't miss it.
Leave you right here one time, kid.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Righty to the plate, and now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brooks Lee.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
On the ground to first. Quick feed to second for 1. And a run scores on the double play. Runner at 3rd with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. And there's the strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. And the righty deals. That one missing inside. That misses off the outside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Kicks and fires. Runner on the move. That one ripped left field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner tags for home. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 1 for 2. And a pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips to second, onto Hoskins. Double play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the M's 5 and the Twins 3. We go to the 8th, and now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza.
For Seattle,
Get
the
yours right here,
shortstop,
huh? Drive it up there.
Marco Mendoza.
And the pitch. Ripped into left center, base hit.
Go on.
Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Move to second. And they tag him out. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Marco Mendoza.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one lifted to left. Larnach makes the catch, and that's the third out.
Hey, here we go.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. 0-1 now. To the right side, Arroyo. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. Just about ready to roll and getting to start, Joe Ryan.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Marco Mendoza.
Marco Mendoza.
On the ground right side, knocks it down, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job. And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. 0 for 1, he grounded out to first his last time.
7 runs already.
Slapped foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Here we go now.
1
Come
and
on
1.
now. One time.
Mendoza tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for 1 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Mendoza, in his second season, only 20 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Kicks and deals. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Lee should have this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. Base is empty, one away. And now the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and he's on at first.
He was all over that one.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now it's Austin Meadows. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
13-4 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time at the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to...
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way now. So 2 down. Marco Mendoza will hit next. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey, see it.
Righty delivers.
Go, big dog.
Right side. Polanco. Over to first. Out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Tyrone Taylor. Castillo back to work. Bounced out to short. Mendoza zips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Christian.
So 1 out, nobody on. Christian Vasquez, the next Twin up to hit. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. On the ground, Mendoza. And Vasquez is gone.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these.
Man at second here with 2 away. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Grounded out his first time.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
Mendoza in his second season, only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the 1-0. Just off the outside edge.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Hey, let her in. Let her in. Let's go.
And that's down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the 3-1. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Did not go.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 2 on with 2 away. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Marco Mendoza now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Marco Mendoza.
First offering, and it just misses. Arroyo off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 2-2.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Just miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Up the middle, the underhand flip. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
The 1-2. Out to short, Mendoza. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. Retired in short order. They're down 3-2. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Marco Mendoza. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Let's go right here.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
This to center field. Lewis makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back at target field, now at the plate, Marco Mendoza. Moran goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Next offering is fouled back. The Y to kick the pitch. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Taylor moving back to the warning track, makes the catch. Here's Royce Lewis. He's already homered here in this one. The tying run at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit. He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
6-5 the final. Here at MLB. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
2025 Seattle Mariners.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, George Kirby. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
And now the lefty. And there's a foul ball. Man at second.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And misses inside. Anderson, the runner at second with one away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Rhys Hoskins.
First and second, 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Homered in the game back on Sunday. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And they're all loaded up.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. The switch hitter batting right. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, right side. Sano takes it himself. That's the 3rd out. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They trail here 1-0. Now it's going to be Marco Mendoza.
Shortstop, Marco Mendoza.
Hey, dripping and ripping, kid. Dripping and ripping.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, easy right here. 1 time.
And here it comes. And that's too high.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Let's go right here.
The pitch. That one missed.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Conforto on third. Anderson over at second. Arroyo on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down looking. Now it's the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. A strikeout and a walk. And takes low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through that. And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our
Mm-hmm.